All right, welcome to the TripBFF breakdown. So, in this video, I'm going to go over the founder's story, the app idea, explain how it makes money, show how they get their customers, and then a few takeaways that you can apply to your next business. So, what is their story? So, these are the two co-founders here on the right, Isabella and Ethan. And so this idea essentially came to Isabella when she was in college. She felt unhappy and wanted to travel. And she found that groups that she joined to find fellow travelers proved to be cluttered and difficult to use. So I imagine she was on like Facebook, maybe Reddit, stuff of that sort. So essentially, she saw a gap in the market and she procrastinated on this idea for a little bit, but eventually she started developing this app. So her MVP was essentially made in Canva. She says in an article that she started to learn Figma later. And this essentially shows that anyone can start an app. And then once she had the idea, she got in contact with Ethan as he had previous experience making a viral app. And they partnered, and now they're at 700,000 plus users and 10K plus monthly recurring revenue, according to Sensor Tower. So if that revenue figure is off, let me know in the comments. What is TripBFF? So essentially, it's an app for travelers to meet, for solo travelers to meet while on vacation and to plan trips with new people with the same interests. So it shows you other travelers who are in your area and who are interested in meeting, and many other features, which I'll get into right now. So this on the right here is the home page. As you can see, there's some plans there. There's countries you can explore. It'll show you certain people who are planning trips in those countries in the future, and you can join them and talk to them. So as I said, plans, like, so here's an example of a trip in Greece. You can post your travel plans and have other people join the group. So pretty simple, kind of like Facebook groups. There's also a profile so that people can see like your age, your gender, your pictures, where you're from, what you're interested in, so that they can talk to you before, and you can also chat with people as well. Interests. So you can find plans and posts based on interests. So like for me, when I set up my profile to do research for this video, I was like, I like skiing, I like snorkeling. So it showed some ideas of people planning ski trips in France, cool stuff like that. So that's kind of how the interests tab works. Posts. So you can make posts within any country or interest page, ask questions, travel tips, etc. Pretty straightforward, kind of like Facebook posts. And there's also a discover page where you can explore possibilities, meet other travelers, see plans. This is kind of like their version of the explore page, and I think they'll keep developing that further into the future. So how does this app make money? So when I first downloaded it, they immediately prompt you to upgrade to Pro, where it's like $1.30 a week. And that's through like these in-app purchases. So as I said earlier, this makes about 10K MRR according to Sensor Tower. And they have two tiers. They have Pro and they have Pro Plus. So with Pro, you can see unlimited nearby travelers. You can teleport anywhere to see, I guess, people who are in that area. You can hide your active status, add links to plans, have a profile badge, but you don't have access to the AI travel assistant or AI itineraries, which are only available to the Pro Plus version. And also with the Pro version, you have like other small perks, like you have like a fancier map when you go to share it, just like little things like that. So this is probably the most important part of the video. How do they acquire users? So they have three main channels that I saw from doing research on them. They have organic social media, which is by far their biggest customer acquisition channel. They have word of mouth marketing, and they have outdoor advertising. So that's kind of like out of home, like billboards, posters, etc. So let's hop into organic social. So they mainly just do short form content. So this is like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. They document the journey of building the app in the community. So like Isabella has done some user generated content just talking about her experience building this and why she built it, and that seemed to resonate with a lot of people. They also have a lot of posts that are designed to go viral that are very shareable. They have posts showing their app's features, and then they also boost UGC content. So this is like regular travel content, or even lately they're boosting a lot of posts, people meeting up because of the app. So they're like, oh, like we're in like London and we met up because of TripBFF. So they boost those to show social proof. And they also do advertorial posts. So I'll get a bit more into what these look like right now. So advertorial carousel posts. So what is an advertorial? It's a mixture between an ad and an editorial. So an editorial is just like pure like value, and then ad is like self-explanatory. So it essentially gives the viewer value, and then it plugs their product as another piece of value. So it kind of like blends in. So here's an example. Things they don't tell you about solo traveling to Europe, as someone who solo traveled 10 countries. So that's showing authority there. Like, we should listen to this girl. And there's like about like 5 or 6 slides in this. So just showed an example of one. So you should use overnight trains and buses so you can save money. Like, woohoo. And then at the end, it's like, meet friends with this app. And then call to action is obviously to download the app. It's free. And then you're off to the races. They also have this viral map feature. So if you go on their Instagram page, you can see like this globe spins on the right. So it's kind of like a cool feature that you can share and track your progress, because a lot of people want to go to all the countries in the world. So that's just kind of a cool piece of marketing for their app. And then other social media posts, they have like, I call them like vibe reels and carousels. Like, they don't really have a call to action on them. It's just more to generate awareness for the app. And it's like very like shareable stuff. Like, this is like for girls traveling, etc. Like, they post these every couple days. Word of mouth. So this app is kind of designed to thrive on word of mouth. Like, if you're telling people about when you traveled somewhere, it's likely that you'll bring up this app if you're a solo traveler, which means that it'll spread. Word of mouth is hands down like the best way of marketing, because who do we trust more than our friends and family and the people around us versus like some Instagram page, right? The map function's super shareable, as I said before. You can share possible plans with your friends. You can share links to the app, which I should have put a screenshot of that in there, but you can share links. And then it's very like shareable in hostels. Like, I imagine a lot of solo travelers in hostels, like, this will come up in conversation and then people will download it. And especially for solo travelers, like if you're in a new city, you're like, oh, like what's going on? What other people on this app are like in the area and want to do something. And then also it's probably talked a lot about on Facebook and Reddit groups about traveling to certain places. Then they also did outdoor advertising. So this was really to get the app from 0 to 1. They went to where their ICP is, like their ideal customer profile, which is 18 to 35-year-olds who like to solo travel. Most of these people stay in hostels, so they put a lot of flyers and posters in these hostels and got their initial downloads from that. So what are the takeaways from this business? So in an interview where I got a good amount of the info for this video, which I'll link in the description, Isabella said that user acquisition and retention was the hardest part about building this company, which goes to show that marketing is super important, especially being able to navigate social media in the current day. She also highlighted how powerful social media is for user acquisition when you have product market fit. Like, I imagine for them, like, they can just post simple content on Instagram, and because there's a gap in the market for an app like this, people are just drawn to it and it's very shareable. And then also, like, one thing on the back end side is that they fulfill their operation with AI. So if we go back here, you can see AI travel assistant, AI itineraries. So this is very good because as they scale up, they don't need to hire more people to fulfill that. It just goes through AI and it's pretty cheap. So that's a very smart way that they monetize this app. So with that, I'm excited to see what Isabella and Ethan do in the future with this app. I'll probably start using it myself because it's pretty cool. And if you want more faceless internet business breakdowns like this in your email inbox, make sure to subscribe to the Faceless Freedom newsletter. I'll leave a link in the description. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you in the next business breakdown. Peace.